about house music, this genre situation, categories. I don't even like categorizing, let me say that first off. I don't really appreciate it, I don't dig it, but in these days and times, it's actually necessary. And the reason, just to let you know why I don't like it, because dance music, just dance. Who cares what it's called? If it's hot, it's hot. And that's my point. Why it became and got all categorized, that's a whole nother set of videos to get into, but that's not this one. This one is simple. Categories, genres. And we're starting out today with house music and deep house. And house, what's the difference? And why is it deep and why is it not? Now let me first, before I go on, let me introduce myself for those of you who may not know. My name is eLBee, the Prince of Dance, and I've been spinning since I was 13. I started on a label actually called Basement, meaning I started in the basement, made it as far as Warner Brothers Records, one of the biggest and most respected, so the whole spectrum. And in between, I visited and hung out and became family member of labels such as New Groove, Gigolo, got my own joint, Bad's label, Laser Gun, Easy Street, Get Physical, Compost, and yeah, many more. I'm not into the labels. I'm into the label thing, but right now my head's in genres of music. So let's get to the point. Yeah, that's me. Okay, I spun with the best of the best, and I'll say the best of the best is not necessarily the best of the best. The best of the best is the most popular, and that's not a diss to the so-called best of the best. That's just the truth, real truth. And yeah, that's my resume, so to speak. Alright, so I started spinning true hip hop when true hip hop started. House music is in my blood, and I quite often breathe techno. So I know. Okay? Now, back to the music. Something that happened quite a few times, and to me, once is more than enough. I got invited to spin somewhere, and the promoter or the DJ told me it's a techno party. Fine, I bring techno, more or less. You know what I mean? More than less. So that's the point. And you get to these parties, and it's like pure house. When I say it's house and house music, not necessarily vocal house, not so soulful house, but it's house, baby. And it's like, this is not techno. I don't know what, I don't get it sometimes, because they ask for techno, they say they want techno, but these people want house, baby. It's amazing to me. And so this video right here, right now, is for those of you who have no clue and would like to know. And especially, it's for those of you who should know and don't know. You heard? So, yeah. House, deep house. Just because it's what I call voxed, V-O-X, vocals, singing, voices, doesn't mean it's deep. No. And here's a few examples of deep house. Especially the bass drum. The snare drum is usually not a banging snare drum. It's soft, subtle, if at all. And the bass drum is not in your face, bam, bam. It's subtle. It's not aggressive. It's groove. You know what I mean? Groove. That's the point. Groove. That's why it can be so slow. Because you just get the groove. Doesn't matter. matter the speed, but the sounds, especially of the rhythm, if it's too aggressive, it's not deep. Sorry. Deep is deep, you know what I mean? Don't argue with deep, but at least know what you're talking about. Yeah. Something else that happened, I'm on the internet searching one night for chill out because I was chilling out, you understand? And I go on to SoundCloud and YouTube and Last.fm and I don't know where else, but I'm searching chill out. And I get to this one DJ. The dude was actually pretty nice in the mix, but what he called chill out, it was trip hop, and trip hop sometimes aggressive. Tracks with some dope rhythms and dope beats with crazy vocals. Messed up my whole mood. I was about to catch some sensuality and reach the cosmos. Couldn't find no music, man. I was searching. It was like, yo, what's these people? You understand? So, yeah, get it right. Alright? Thank you. Next up and last up, house. These next two tracks, the average person or what? I'm sorry. The next two tracks. This is for the next two. The next two tracks, I would think a lot of you may call it deep house. And I said, just because it has vocals doesn't mean it's deep. And I love these two songs. The first one is a beautiful track, straight out of New York, yo. A friend, I did some shows with her way back. I didn't spin with her, I was on stage with her, kicking the eLBee band joint, and she was doing her thing. Set it off. Barbara Tucker. But this is the track, beautiful people. House music, pure house music. It's not deep, it's pure house. You understand? It's dope, but it's not deep. Feel it, check it. One more, it's groovy, it's not so fast, and it's kind of calm and relaxed, but I still wouldn't put it in the category of deep house. Pure house music, pure house music. One of the loveliest songs of our time, my opinion.